Hi everybody, my name is Snake Eyes BP 1980 on the PlayStation 4 system, YouTube, Twitch, and PC. I came across a lot of stuff that just developed this late at night or whatever. And I mean by late at night is that quite literally late at night. And what happened is YouTube finally said a comment, and I'm going to show you guys that here soon. But I'm trying to get things sorted here. I know I should be prepared for this, but you know, the thing is that I've been quite dealing with other things or whatever. But I'm going to start reading you a little comment that they left on a Twitter page. And I'm going to show you guys that, and I'll read it at the same time. So here we go. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go to here. And as you can, well, actually, that's a good idea. Let's move this over here. I should have had this prepared a lot easier. This is going to be important. I'm going to be touching this subject here soon too. But I want to touch on this. I want to touch on the comment from the YouTube community Twitch page, and it says, "Opening letters of our community. May you have been frustrated with the lack of communications recently. You have right to be. You deserve to know what's going on." That's quite understandable. I really do. I'm frustrated with Jake Paul and Logan Paul. And the reason why I'm a little upset with Jake Paul is because they're both brothers and they bring drama. Yes, I know YouTube really wants drama in all of this, but I do not want you guys to be afraid of using YouTube. But the thing is with Jake Paul and Logan Paul, it's okay to be a gangster, a wannabe gangster, a wannabe rapper or a rapper, a creative person or whatever, to, you know, being a person that wants to just be a person, or just being a rude SOB. Now, that being said, YouTube has gotten to the point where they're finally responding. If they were finally responding now, after the fact that one of the creators, like Jake Paul or Logan Paul, did something really nasty, and the community wanted YouTube to do something about it, but before YouTube can get to do anything, that creator had taken down the video. Now, the point is, it's already been, the damage is done. The damage has already been put out there. And I'm going to go to the previous thing that I showed you previously. And that would be the terms of service. And I'm going to show you more the spider webs in the terms of service, and walk you through, if possible, for it. But the next part in here, it says, "It's taken us a long time to respond, But we've been listening to everything you've been saying. We know that the actions of one of the creators can affect the entire community. So we have more to share soon on steps we've taken to ensure a video like this will never concur again. I do concur, but the only problem is it has. Not the way that one of the creators did. Not the way that the one creator did. But it broken the rules of terms of service. And I want to point that out to you guys. That what the two brothers are doing, and YouTube put them on the YouTube Rewind, giving them the thumbs up and saying, come on in, we want you to be our head boy or our head team or whatever in our situation. It continues on here saying, we expect more of the creator who built their community on YouTube, as we sure you do too. The channel violates our community guidelines, which I haven't looked up or whatever, but I will look into this later on. We act accordingly, and we are looking for a future consequences. And our point of view on the future consequences is that what the one of the creators did, and I'm done naming names, we all should know who they are, should be banned or removed from YouTube. Because, again, and in my point of view, I want to get an apology from YouTube that they were looking for number one when it came to for not looking at other creators and helping them move up. They were just helping Logan Paul and Jake Paul moving up. And yes, I did mention names. I'm sorry about that. And then this is really a big kicker right here. Suicide is not a joke, which I totally agree with it. Nor should it ever be driven force to view. Totally agree on that. That's the reason why when I did Doki Doki Literature Club, I literally said for those that are weak to deal with depression or suicide, please turn away before this comes up or whatever. And, well, most of you guys didn't, whatever. But the thing is, it's something that we all need to address, is killing yourself, committing suicide in any way, shape, or form is not a good thing. I would rather spend my time to be out there to meet every one of you guys, and I want to do that. But the thing is, I can't grow if you die, and that's a positive thing for me to say. I want you to live, so I can see you, so we can meet. Not through this camera. No. I want to meet you personally, one-on-one, to say hello to you. But I have to grow. My channel has to grow. The way to get it grow is to get more views or get more people to subscribe to the channel, to like the channel, get funds by getting more people to view. This is YouTube. This is how This is how YouTube works. To have subscribes and have more views. Get more subscribes, get more views. That's how they work. And the problem with that is people don't think to doing that. What they want is sorry, I'm trying to get over a cold. But the point of view is that YouTube is their way of building up. Actually, it's not YouTube anymore. The way to get YouTube to look at you is you got to have more people coming in by minutes, like Jake Paul and Logan Paul did. And I will be touching their website, and I'm not going to view their videos, but I've seen some of them. Trust me, don't. No. It was okay for a certain point, and then all of a sudden, it just gotten worse. Really, it just gotten worse. And here we go. As Anna Akanda put it perfectly, a body was a person who someone loved. You do not walk into a suicide forest with a camera and claim material health awareness. You don't do that. And this is referencing to an actual YouTuber. What this all uproar is about. And then like any others, we were upset by the video that was shared last week. How in the world were you, again, how in the world were you guys upset? A person who put a video on YouTube, which you guys, YouTube, should police the video and say, hey, this video broke the guidelines. We need to remove it or give some type of reprimand to this person about what's going on. We're going to get back to certain things here soon, because that ends right there. Okay? So I'm going to remove this, and we're going to go to terms of service. Okay? So here we go. You're appreciated, or whatever, by using or visiting the YouTube website or any YouTube products, software update feeds or data feeds and service provided to you on, from, or through the YouTube website. Collectively, the service you specifically agreed to the terms and conditions. The term of service, which we're on. Number 2 is the policy, private policy, and I'm going to touch this so that you guys can know what's going on. Now, in private policy, I'm going to come down here. I've read some of this before, and I'm going to bring it up to you guys. And I've had a lot of people say, Snake Eyes, well, your information is on Facebook. Well, it may be on Facebook, but remember, if it's not on YouTube, it's nowhere to be found. So here we go. There are many different ways you can be using our service to, share information, to completely with other people, or to create new content when you share information with us. For example, I'm getting tired of that. For example, by creating an account, a Google account, we make these service even better to show you more relative search result and ads to help you contact with people, or to sharing with others quickly and easier. As you use our service, we want you to be clear how using information and the way in which you can protect your privacy. Our privacy policy explains what information we collect and why we collect it, how we use the information. The choices of offer include how to access the update and information. So, for those that are trying to say, well, your information is on Facebook, I'm going to put it on YouTube. If it's not on YouTube, then don't put it on there. This is the reason why it's not on YouTube. I make the decision on when it's on YouTube or not you guys. You guys have the right to watch my channel and speak to me, but do not have the rights to take any information out there and put it on other people's stuff. That's something you don't have the rights to. So this right here is something that you guys should know about. Alright. Let's see here. And in complement herein, by referencing the third YouTube community guidelines found at... Now we're going to touch the guidelines. Ooh, ain't this something? Alright, so here we are. The policy and safety. When you are using YouTube, you join a community of people from all over the world. Every cool, really, new community features on YouTube invalidates a certain level of trust. Okay. Millions of users respect and trust, and we trust you to be responsible too. Again, this leads back to the people that are being trolls and other things too. I mean, they're breaking the rules of the terms of service when they become trolls. So basically, they themselves, the kids who come in here and try to be a troll, are breaking the rules of on YouTube when you're attacking the host of the YouTube community. You're attacking me when you tell me about, you know, the my information on Facebook. Yeah, I know it's there, but it stays there. It doesn't go anywhere. But we're getting off the subject. Millions of users respect that trust, and we trust you to be responsible too. Following the guidelines below helps to keep YouTube fun and enjoyable for everyone. When a troll attacks me, they think it's fun, but it's not fun for me. That's become a bully, basically. And that shows signs that there's some people that are out there that just doesn't understand of the terms of agreement. You might not like everything you see on YouTube. If you think the content is inappropriate, use the flag feature to submit it to review by our YouTube staff. Our staff carefully reviews and flags content 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to determine whether there's a violation to our community guidelines. Since since the debacle about the suicide forest, you did not do anything within the 24 hours, YouTube. Now I'm talking to the YouTube. Because of the fact that what he did, you guys didn't do anything. He deleted the video. He's trying to cover his butt because they think you didn't see it. So if you didn't see it, there's nothing wrong. We saw it. We saw like I said before, you put duct tape on my channel. If you put duct tape all across my arm and you rip it, and then all of a sudden you apologize when you're laughing about it, that's not a good thing. And YouTube, you're along with them because you allowed it. You okayed the video. You didn't go through a process of when the person puts up a video, you do not watch that video. You go like, oh, it's a video, we'll throw it in. When you do that, you made yourself look like them, actually. And I don't mean that to be a rude thing, but again, where is the police or the content police in this? Because of what you said here, you guys review everything, but yet you have to have a flag feature on it just to get looked at for about 24 hours or 7 days a week. Community guidelines. Here are some common sense rules that help you steer clear of trouble. Okay? Please take these rules seriously and take them to heart. I do almost every day as much as I try to, but it's hard. It's now getting harder for me to even become a YouTuber because of what YouTube is doing. Don't try to look for loopholes or try to lawyer your way around the guidelines. Just understand them and try to respect the spirit in which they are created. Alright, here we go! All the bad nitty-gritty stuff in YouTube. Nudity or sexual content. That lies with Jake Paul, because he too had a video on previously and had been taken down, and he tweeted that he said he had sex with his girlfriend. YouTube is not in pornography or sexual content, exclusive content. If this disturbs your video, if this describes your video, even if it's a video of yourself, do not post it on YouTube. Also, be advised that we work closely with the law enforcement and we report child. So basically, any child rapist or whatever, they report them. Okay, but again, no sexual content. Which I don't do on my channel. Unless the game actually has it in the game, and usually they don't even show that happening. But it happens. Harmful or dangerous content. Don't post videos that encourage others to do things that might cause them to get badly hurt, especially kids. Videos showing such harm or dangerous acts may get age restricted or removed depending on their severity. I got hit with this, and I totally agree. I totally agree with it. I totally agree. I got hit with it. It's because of Doki Doki Literature Club and some Resident Evil games. I totally agree with it. So I got hit with it. I totally agree. The thing is that I told most people that any games that are rated M for mature are not kid-related. So, yeah. Anyways, but the thing is that, in my point of view, when you get to this point here, it's like, okay, how severity is the removal, or are you removing the content off the video? Are you allowing it to stay on it, and then but are you going to restrict it? Are you going to? It doesn't say anything here about restricting anything, but here it does say something about there's going to be age restricted and a severely something. Severely been reprimanded or something like that. Harmful content. Our product or platform for free expressions, but we don't support content for promotion or violence against individual or a group based on race or ethnic group. This is touching a very hard subject now. Ethnic group, religion, disability, gender, age, neutrality, veteran status, or sexual gender identity, or those probably. I'm trying to read this, and I'm really hyped right now because this is already starting to hit some of the touchy subjects that I've seen in Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Quite literally. And yet YouTube had let it time and time again being run amok on their channel. And it primarily proposed to instating hatred on a base of those core characters. This can be a delight balance act, but if the primary purpose is a attack or produced group in certain crossing the line, okay? May I point out that most people already done the videos already about this. Now, I'm going to stop here. Harmful content about a race or ethnic group or religion. I really can't say much about this. But if you guys watched this video and then watch some of these videos, I mean, quite literally, here, I'll make it a lot easier for you. I'm happy to stay back here and show you guys that Logan Paul has been kicked out of Japan, and that's what he said. And he said, sorry. Well, the reason why he was kicked out was, one, he was being rude to them. He was being totally a jackass to Japan. And I don't mean to be any way, shape, or form of saying that, but if you watch the video and you praise him, take a step back and know what I put up. Take it back and look at this here, okay? Then he turns around and did a Pokemon parody, and he starts throwing Pokeballs at everything. At bicyclists, at a Toyota car, at a Japanese police officer. It may be funny for certain people like his mentality in his head, but I want to let you guys know it falls back to this. Even though he says, Japan loves me, they're always happy. No, they're not happy. If you watch some of his videos or whatever, watch the facial expression on all of the Japan people. They're not happy. More like they're disgusted, offended, and thinking of Americans being total assholes. That's something that YouTube also approved. Because of that. Again, something that we need to look, need YouTube to be addressed. Okay. I'm going to take a look here. I'm still good. Give me a moment. I know I shouldn't be doing this right now, but I think it should be addressed. Violence and graphic content. It's not okay to pose violence and gory content. Again, this is, in my point of view, this here should fall to this. Age restriction. If a kid is watching this and he's going like, oh, because such and such a person played a certain game, it's okay to doing it. No, it should fall back to this. Age restriction. It should restrict a certain age from watching a channel. But I've seen time and time again that kids are constantly on that particular video that would require age restriction not being happening. But let's continue. It just says it's not okay to post violent or gory content that primarily intended to be shocking. It just basically keeps going on. Distasteful, in posting graphic content in a news or documentary content. Please be mindful to provide enough information to help people understand that what's going on in the video doesn't discourage others to commit specific acts of violence. So, again, my point of view is when this happens, this should happen. Okay? Harassment and bullying, cyberbullying. It's not okay to post absurd videos and comment on YouTube. If harassment crosses the line into mutilation attack, if you can be reported and may be removed. In other case, users may be mindly annoying or annoying and pretty, and should be ignored. Well, they should also be reported. Okay? They also should be reported. Spam, misleading, multi-data, and scams. Everyone hates scams. Don't create misleading description, tags, titles, or thumbnails in order to increase views. It's not okay to post large amount of untargeted, unwanted, or representative content, includes comments of private messages. This is leading back to the way people are saying clickbait. I'm not clickbaiting. I am telling you guys the way it was and everything it was to be on that day and why Bungie's decided to change the time. Anyways, and we got threats, things that, behavior, stalking, threats, harassment, involving policy, invading privacy. Again, this back to my people that are trolls on my channel. They actually invading privacy. They, even though yes, it's on Facebook, it really isn't supposed to be on YouTube. You invaded my privacy. If I'm the one who actually put the information on there, then I'm the one who does it, not you. Revealing other people's personal information! Holy crap! Oh my word! There it is! And increasing others to comment violent acts or violate the terms of use and taken very seriously. Someone caught doing this thing may be permanently banned from YouTube. Oh, it's not in the terms. It's not in anything that YouTube put on there. No, it's in the community guidelines. And yes, it is attached to the terms of service. It's attached to it. Come on! Copyrights. And yes, I know this. It's almost like plagiarism. If you just take different contents or whatever and you make it your stuff or whatever, you can get hit with a copyright. Music, other videos, understandable. That's copyright. I'm not going to touch that one. Privacy. If someone has posted your personal information or upload a video of you without your consent, you can request removal of a content based on the privacy guidelines. This is this again. This and this are both the same. Impersonations. Accounts that are established to impersonate other channels or individual may be removed under our impersonation policy. So, if anybody is using my name or whatever, is pretty much needs to be removed. Because you're impersonating me means you're not me, and you get banned. Or if I have to point out YouTube to them using my name or whatever on YouTube. Again, this is a reason why I don't like bullies. I don't like trolls either. But again, we have rules. We have rules to work with. Child endangerment. Learn what to do if encounter inappropriate content. Also, be advised that we are working closely by law enforcement. We report child. So this is the same as this. Okay? And additional policies, you just need to read up more about that. But again, we have touching a lot of subjects about certain things. Now, according to everything that's been going on lately, it just seems like YouTube is okay with bullying. They're okay with harassment. They're okay, and nobody's understanding that what I'm doing is right on the terms of YouTube. I've actually agreed to all of this. So did you. All of you guys that are on here, you agreed to the terms of service. If you're just watching it, or if you're just, just making a content out there, you agreed to these terms. Now, YouTube is not agreeing to the terms, and that's just my point of view. I'm not hitting YouTube as hard, really hard, but again, YouTube is not policing certain content. Like let's see here. Let's use this here. I got my no, that's a good thing. You got your divorced parents to. I put Pong up for sale on eBay. Sorry, Logan. Okay. I'm just reading the content that's on the screen. I'm not going in there. I'm sad about this, but there is here, look at this. Nudity, almost close to being nudity, and YouTube's okay with it. There's also a point in here where I saw where it said that, let's see here. It may be a little bit further down. I thought I saw somewhere where it said Logan Paul. I dated, had to deal with Logan Paul and, I don't know. But anyways, there's a lot of mischief going on in here. A lot. And some of this is downright sick. I know, you're flashy. Yes. Oh, look at this! Another inappropriate content. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm not going to click on it. I mean, quite literally, this is YouTube. And if I'm going to go on there, I'm going to have to report it. Because of the guidelines that you saw on there. I cannot, by click their images on their thing here, it doesn't have me the rights to click, to do anything. But really, come on. Now let's look at Logan Paul's. Even though this is his apology video, I think there was a video like right here that had to deal with something else. But yet, these three videos show him being very discriminate to Japan. These three videos right here, very much broken the terms of service. And it's basically and let's not forget, within the 2017 Rewind, we will find that was cute. Floor is lava. I do appreciate some of these YouTubers like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. I wish it was GT Live was supposed to be in there. I mean, some YouTubers that are new that needs to come up need to, how do some of us get up there? But I'm trying to figure out, is it back here? Yeah. Right there. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That is either Logan Paul or Jake Paul. Oh, it was Jake. This is Logan. Two people that I have mentioned have broken the terms of YouTube's agreement of service, and yet they both are on YouTube's Rewind. They both broke the terms of service on YouTube's terms of service, and yet they both are on YouTube's poster boys. Just like they were, PewDiePie was the poster boy for YouTube for quite a while until Disney pulled out and had a debacle with PewDiePie. But it's not against PewDiePie in the sense of the fact that it's the fact of the content he put out there. But it is the terms of the content that he did put out there. It's totally against religion. That's having Jesus go and say, "Oh, Hitler was a okay guy." Well, he wasn't an okay guy, really. Hitler was not the best guy in the world. We can't give him a Nobel Peace Prize. That's for certain. Then we have a couple of guys that, holding a sign that says "Kills all Jews." That's against religion. Again, an ethnic group. Something that Logan Paul has done. He's went over Japan and make a mockery of himself in Japan. I'm not trying to say I'm breaking the terms of agreement here. I'm trying my best not to. But the content is out there. All the signs are pointing. I've seen videos of Logan Paul's, and he's broken the terms of service. And he broke it more than once. He broke it when he did the Suicide Forest, which he did take down. He apologized for that, so that the reference of that video still is in his apology, although he didn't show it. The terms of service is that you broke the ethnic group. You were a hate person. You may say, "Hey, Japan loves me," or they're happy people. They're happy to a certain extent. I myself, I want to go to Japan. I want to be a ambassador to Japan. I mean, from the United States through YouTube. I want to be an ambassador to Japan, but thanks to Mr. Logan Paul here, I can't do a darn thing like that. I am totally upset about it. Because he makes me look bad. Because he, through a lot of stuff that should have not been put on YouTube. And plus, on top of that, in YouTube, okayed all the content. And they had enough video time on screen to be there, and they repeated the same video again. See, they got, yeah, I was right. That was Jake. The other one's Logan. Okay. First of all, I want to show something right here. I'm not a big fan of civil rivalry. I've had it. Me and my brother went toe to toe. We literally fought against each other. And YouTube is okay to bringing in brotherly fighting, and this is usually how it starts. This is usually how me and my brother usually start. We start toe to toe with each other. I do know it's just for entertainment purposes, but it's not entertaining. You guys like to see violence? You're breaking the terms of your viewing terms of an agreement. It's the same terms of service. It's the same thing. Look, I'm going back here. Didn't I not say by use or visiting? By use or visiting the YouTube website. This should never happen. I know it's entertaining. It's all there. People love it. Especially kids. And kids are their idol. Even if they don't see nothing wrong that happened, it has happened. And it's already been posted. It's been, everything is there. And then all of a sudden, yeah, again, getting closer and closer, getting angrier face at each other, it literally starts a fight against each other. This is drama. I think I totally agree with YouTube with the idea of drama, but again, I didn't post anything in my childhood days on me and my brother fighting. Me and my brother have an agreement on certain things, and we don't cross that line. And that's something I don't do. I don't go and videotape myself at my brother's house because I respect him and a person of who they are. And then all of a sudden, seeing them go like, oh, there's nothing wrong here. Really, you both did something wrong. You broke the terms of service. And yeah. It all leads back to this. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, here, I'll even make it a lot easier on a different tab. Policy. It's all about these. It's all about these. Okay? It's all about these. And this really does boil me right here. If you're doing a hateful content and you know it's hateful, then why did you put it? Why did you place it in there? People die over certain things, and especially religion, especially a race, an ethnic origin, disability. I have a disability. I'm hard of hearing. Gender, age, neutrality, veteran status, or sexual, or gender, individual, or those who are primarily opposed to endure hatred on the basis of those core characterizations. Watch the video. Watch Logan Paul's video on YouTube. You'll watch the people's faces, and each and every one of their faces show a blank face. They're not happy. It's a hateful content. What he just did is pushing the envelope to get people to hate him. He wants to be known around the world. Congratulations. I think the world now knows you are a bigot. I don't mind being saying that, but the problem is that you turn around, you're saying sorry about the content of the suicide forest, which I don't condone about the word suicide. I would rather have you guys live. I want to meet you guys. But showing a video and then removing it, it's almost like having a band-aid ripping off my arm or whatever. I have a lot of hair. But you're removing the arm, the band, you know, a huge duct tape off my arm. That's not going to help. And then turning around and saying you're sorry after you've done it several more times because of the video in question is more than the video that you have already done. You've done 3 other videos showing how ignorant you are, how disrespectful you are, how, again, I agree to Gaijin Goomba, and man, Gaijin Goomba is right. Man, Gaijin Goomba, if you're watching this, I salute you. I praise you, man. Gaijin Goomba, I want to be in your back pocket. I want to be your man's man. Even though that's probably not a good idea. But still, the point is, I'm here. I totally agree with what you said about Logan Paul and everything, about what's going on. This here agrees to it. And I wish there was a way of getting YouTube to understand that Logan Paul and Jake Paul have broken the terms of agreement or terms of service. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the description below. If you made it this far. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Do come back and see me next time. Until then. Oh, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the bell, give me a like. If you don't like it, give me a dislike. If you new to this channel, subscribe. Don't forget that bell. That bell will appear. That's a notification bell. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Do come back and see me next time. Until then, bye for now.